So, I will pass my turns without digging further.
Okay.
I love it when you just stand around doing nothing. It's my favourite thing.
I believe he's in the Ionian Sea.
The Ionian Sea.
I believe he was in Athens or Salonika,
Mm.
and that he robs of us daylight so that he may pass beyond Naples.
Well, that does make a lot of sense. I'd probably do something like that.
So my goal would be to say to you, keep Mina where she is, to
Mhm.
guard the Black Sea, because she can go via Sophia and cut off the demon's
Mhm.
escape route. I shall go from Budapest to Venice,
Yeah.
and I shall travel down to Genoa.
So shall I go down to Valona?
We know he's at sea. It will take us longer to follow him, but we do have his escape. So if we do catch him, we can hurt him.
Well, I think John's going to do nothing,
Very well, and Mina shall
and
rest.
Mina will rest.
Very well. Count, your turn.
So the desecrated soil matures and I return 3 hit points. It's very good. I'm enjoying that.
Every day he remains at sea, he's damaged.
Mhm.
And we know he could only have been at Valona, Salonika, Athens, or the Black Sea.
Yes, but how we determine?
If you go to Valona, we will know if he left dock there.
Yeah.
If you travel to Constanta, we will know there. Likewise, heading south for Sophia, for Salonika. The path is your decision, but I will be travelling from Budapest to Venice to
Yeah.
catch him. Has the Count made his decision?
Yes, behold.
Behold indeed. Friday morning. So, Lord Godalming will use the chartered carriage. Play before I move via railway. I spend one of my ticket tokens to move to a city up to 4 railways away. I long to tour Europe by train, but always in my hopes it would be with you, and our son at my side, not a wooden stake. So,
Tomatoes, tomatoes. At least you're doing it.
I shall discard this one, and travel 4 instead of 2. And as it was multicoloured, I can travel via many lines. So, I wish to get him as far south as I may. I can travel on the yellow line to Genoa or Venice.
Mhm.
That would be the fastest method, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the port is on my side. And that is your turn, Doctor.
Okay.
Dr. Seward.
Valona.
Dr. Seward. Is it nap time? Maybe we should have a nap.
Shut up.
He does not wish you to go to Valona.
I don't know whether to go to here. That is my
Athens.
yes,
It would take twice the journey.
but I have a
But I have a cunning plan.
I know this cunning plan.
so I have a fast horses card,
Mm-hmm.
and if
Should we show to the camera?
yeah,
Since we are discussing.
I don't know whether to, because then I can move
One,
2 in the sea.
1 ticket token from the token
pool.
pool to remove a number of roads up to the yellow number on that token. If there's no yellow, move 1 and discard the card instead of returning it to your hand. So, you could do either. If you were going to do that, then you could go to Salonika or to Athens and then double back. So if you went to Athens, you could double back to Valona or to Salonika, or it depends where you believe he made.
I was in
Harvard.
Athens in August to play X-Wing.
Oh, were you?
It was very nice.
Even the Count's like their board game.
Even the Count loves a bit of Star
Board
Wars.
games are a great way to pass the time, especially when you're immortal. There's lots of fun with that.
It's your decision. There's no real
Yeah.
clue.
There's no correct answer, only your best guess. Let's see if it's a good one.
Do you believe he went via Athens? Ultimately, it depends on the card you draw from the ticket.
I was there in August. I don't know why I'd go there this week.
I think I'm just gonna go 1 to
Valona.
Valona.
Count?
I've not been to Bologna.
Very well. Salonika or Athens it is then. Dr. Van Helsing is going to travel by the railway. I shall travel to Venice. Mina?
I think I'm gonna go to
Constantinople.
Oh
Constantinople.
dear, that was not a good idea for you to do that.
So he was in the Black Sea. And he's passed into the Ionian Sea.
Yes.
Mina is very good at this. It's almost like she knows where he is, she's just not telling. And he's choosing not to. So you can search that as your evening ability.
Yes.
But before you do, I might be able to...
I forgot to take
assist
my earlier rumor token for that thingy.
for that thingy.
Technical terms.
Ah. Okay,
I completely forgot about the rumor tokens.
I'm glad you did. It's
Yeah,
now
me too.
evening. So, if there's a vampire in that city, they must fight. I believe. No longer an ambush, but...
No, well, the ambush makes no difference. But if it is a vampire, I think you only find it if you search for it.
Well, you do have a planned ambush.
I mean, it might not be
We can
a
resolve...
vampire. It could be something else entirely.
True.
Yeah.
So, Lord Godalming first.
Or crucifixes backwards.
Ever the perfectionist.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to search and supply for an event card.
Mhm.
I assume the risk. There's little else that's going to serve me well.
Excellent.
Damn it.
Damn it. And what was my...
Hang on.
Hang
I
on.
must do something. Yeah.
I'll discard that one.
Ah, yes. I shall play this as an ally. It's a great wolf.
Bugger.
It will eat you every turn for 1 damage. Unless you have a crucifix or a heavenly host item card.
Very well. And
I'll
Doctor?
probably set it on you, Mina. Because I like the idea of ravaging you, and if I can't do it, perhaps somebody else in a wolf to do it
My
for
wolf
me.
to do it.
Yeah.
I really hope you have a crucifix just to annoy him.
So it's me, is it?
Yeah, Dr. Sild.
I feel like you guys have checked through a lot of that item deck already. I'm sure you probably have a crucifix. But if you do, I'll just set it on someone else's. That's not a big deal.
I can only get a.
You can only get an
Event.
event card from that.
Let's do it.
I hope it's another great wolf for me to have.
It's not.
It's not.
That's upsetting.
Something you wish to share, or would you like to keep it a secret?
You can share it with me. I'm your friend.
It's just a blood transfusion.
Ah, okay.
So it's a good one.
Another blood transfusion.
Yeah.
Very well. That's good for a doctor to have. I love that both doctors have them there.
Yes.
Okay, and now it's on to Van Helsing, who is... What's he going to do?
This is very exciting. You guys are quite close, but I don't think you're going to fight.
Git. I am going to... what am I going to do? Oh, I can trade a card, can't I? Of course, if I wanted to. Who do we think is most likely to need an issue? To trade a card, must they have something to give to me in return, or can I trade by giving?
It's trade, not give. But
I trade for the warmth in my heart.
don't actually know. There's me a look here.
Another fantastic rules check on Ready Steady Play.
Yes.
On the plus side, at least we are checking.
That's true.
I mean, it'd be nothing worse than playing the entire game and realising we've
That
done
would be
everything
awkward.
wrong. That would just be really upsetting. This really doesn't want to.
No, you do not have to actually trade. You can just charitably give.
Excellent.
However, you must bear in mind that you have maximum hand sizes.
But I'm going to be giving to someone who has nothing. Because I can give to myself.
So trade actions.
Ah.
You must do it in secret, which means that gives me a moment to go and feed my face with a lot of puppy.
Nom nom nom.
I'm very worried about what he's doing right now.
He's in the Ionian Sea, definitely.
Well, as I'm trading, I will... I mean, unless you believe you need something.
No.
No? Okay. Just because he's very low on event cards.
By trading, do you mean can you just give?
I can just give.
Oh right, so you don't have to give anything in return.
No, that's why I asked him to check, because the way we've been doing it before is directly swapping, which makes sense, but at the same point we are allies, so I'm quite willing to give stuff away to help defeat the Dark Lord of the Dead. So, what I'm just going to, while he's not here, we're not going to discuss tactics, because A, that's stupid.
That's
and
stupid.
B, we are being filmed, and yeah, nothing worse than doing it that way.
Not that he'll know though.
He's going to look at this footage.
Yes.
He will know. That's kind of the point. So, what we know is he left at Constanta and entered the Black Sea. He then joined the Ionian Sea. So that is where he currently is.
So
We are blocking a port in the Adriatic.
yeah.
There is no port here, barring Athens and Salonika.
I have returned.
So, either he docks next turn, and he must be in either of those places, or he stays at sea, in which case he can make landfall in the Adriatic Sea or the Tyrrhenian Sea. However, he would need to be a turn at sea and then dock. So if he's at sea once more, we know he's either moved to the Adriatic or the Tyrrhenian.
Yeah.
And if he's moved to the Adriatic, I have guards on both sides of the peninsula. He is literally unable to go any further.
Correct.
So he'd have to be at sea yet again. And every time he's at sea, he's taking damage.
Oh yes, but every time the clock ticks on, I send my wolf after you to do damage to you.
True.
Furthermore, also we're getting closer to another influence, and then that's 2/3 of the way to my inevitable victory.
True, but if you're at sea, there's very little we can do to get to you.
You could come at sea too.
Can we fight you in the sea?
No, but it would be fun. We could all be at sea together.
Yeah, no thanks.
No.
So,
Have you tried sailing? No, none of you. No, you did.
Yes.
You did.
John
John was sailing. No.
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 Godalming, you were sailing.
Arthur was sailing.
Yes, Arthur Godalming. Didn't you enjoy it, Arthur? Wasn't it fun?
Well, I do believe you referred it to I was buggering around in the channel.
Yes,
So-
well, you weren't properly at sea. You were in the channel, but it's quite close. I mean, it's got some similarities.
Everything about him.
Have you just swapped?
I've just swapped,
Okay.
so it's now Mina's turn.
So can I do a
You can search,
yes.
because we know there's a card there that can mature.
Yes. So can I search that city with this? My stake.
Before you search, if you reveal a vampire, encounter, or hoax, discard both this card and that card. So,
If you reveal a vampire or a hoax, discard both cards.
yes. It's still resolved either way. Reveal this before you search. So, if you then reveal, so it's being revealed
If I
now,
reveal a vampire or a hoax card in Constanta
it's automatically dead.
with that card.
Yes.
You make me sad. You killed my daughter.
We are part way through. The menace fades.
Give me that.
Hang on, I just want to have a look on the camera. She had 6 wounds.
Wow.
Or 1 stake.
Yes, well, you killed her while she was sleeping because you're a total jerk.
I'm sorry, I'm not the one who's attacking women and children.
I'm giving them immortality. I don't know what you're all worried about.
I do believe you're killing them and resurrecting their corpses.
Well, tomato, tomato. It's all about perspective.
Yes, I have a perspective as a God-fearing, living person.
Yes, and your perspective changes when you're an immortal who's forever beautiful and cool and can turn into wolves.
Yes. Right.
I
That's
want to shoot him again. I know it's not going to work, but it'll make me feel better.
Right, that's my go.
Very well, and it's advanced past midnight.
Indeed. So I guess that makes it my turn.
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, that's boring because the thing's already done. And this slide's down there, and that slide's down there, and then this one goes over there, like that, and then the sea.
He must have been at Galatz. He must have been at Galatz.
Yeah.
Where,
But he could have been at Varna as well, so I don't know. Because Constanta was 2 in front of the last place we'd revealed, which was Belgrade. So Belgrade to Constanta, he went via 2 places.
Yeah.
Well, he had already come from Klausenberg, so he might have gone Sofia, Varna, Constanta. In which case, Varna would be a good position for Mina next to take the next one of those cards, and then Sofia.
If Dracula gets 2 baddie points
Mm.
every time he's at sea, why has he only got 2?
He should have taken damage.
yes, but I healed 3 right after I came to sea.
Mm.
You remember?
But I mean,
Upsets me.
this time, this evening, you're still at
Yes,
sea.
I'll take another if I don't land. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought he would take damage anyway,
Why?
because you're crossing water and
It's
weekend.
it's every turn I put down a water card.
Very well.
It's 2 for the first one, and then 1 every time after that.
Ah, 1 every time.
Oh, is it
Okay.
only 1?
That explains the mystery of the math.
Right. Yes.
Very well.
Oh, and speaking of which, where's my wolf? Yes, at the start of my phase, I shall ravage someone who has the least hit points. Oh, it's you, Van Helsing. You can be ravaged. Do you have a crucifix or a heavenly host?
No.
Very well, take one damage. Here you are. I'll give that to you.
You're attacking an old man.
Yes, with a wolf. It's very amusing.
You're attacking an old man.
I guess I'll go here. I don't really like it because I can't put down encounter cards, but
Adriatic or Tyrrhenian.
I think
Those are these only options.
it's actually the North Sea.
Hmm?
The North Sea.
Actually, I tell a lie. He could be back in the Black Sea. He could be doubling back to spoof us.
That's also true.
So Mina staying there
Yeah.
and moving to Varna next, I believe, would be a very good solution. In the meantime,
Well, actually, I would point out that by the game mechanics, if Varna or Constanta are still on the table, and you can see Constanta's there, I can't go back there.
but you
Because
can go to Varna. You
Not
could-
if it's on the table.
No, but I mean, you're in the Black Sea
Yes.
and then back again.
No, I can't
and
put
then
the
back
black.
again.
No, look, if the Black Sea's on the table, I can't go there either.
Ah, okay, so you can't double back.
No wonder it took you so long to find me.
We did find you, and we're winning.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
I know that. So,
But I win by running out the clock. You see,
But the thing is, you see,
That's
he could
really-
now land there.
there's something in my teeth that's really gross. I think it might be Dave.
wasn't he the captain?
I think he was the captain boy. I'm not sure. No one will miss him.
So he could be in the Adriatic, called the Tyrrhenian. And next
The thing
time
is,
he
you
can
see,
make
he could land.
landfall
He
here.
then could go there, and then
there.
he's here, and then I'm all the way over there.
True, but we know he can't double back. She's there to get rid of the encounter cards to stop that maturing, because I don't think she can make it far enough across. Whereas, if he hits landfall next turn, I can stay put there and block those 2 points,
Yeah.
or I can move one of them. I can move one of them to
Marseille.
Mediterranean. So I could, if he makes landfall next turn,
Yeah.
he will either be in Venice or Bari, Naples or Rome, Genoa or Cagliari. If he's in Naples, Rome or Bari, there's not much we can do, but I'm blocking Venice unless he wants to attack me. After landing, I can go, okay.
You
I
have
will
been
move.
softened up by my wolf. I'll just say.
After that, I can move to Genoa, and then I've made sure he's not in those 2 points,
yeah.
and we know he's only in one of those 3 positions.
Yeah.
If he stays at sea,
Okay.
he can't go back to the Ionian, so if he's in the Adriatic, he has to land.
Yeah.
So if he's at sea again, we know he's in the Tyrrhenian, and he's moved to the Mediterranean.
Mhm.
So if I move Lord Godalming to Marseille,
Yeah.
and then I can move Van Helsing later on
Yeah.
if he makes landfall.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. And then we know he's no longer here, so you could go to sea.
I was gonna say, why don't I go to? Because I can move twice
Can you?
by sea. Or is it only Mina that can do that?
I don't know what card you're referring to.
I have excellent weather, which is moved by sea twice.
Ah,
Plays an action during the day.
the strange thing there is I could trade that with Van Helsing as an action, and then give it to John the turn after that.
Yeah. But it could be too late.
But yeah, and I move after John, so you will be at sea for 2 days anyway.
Hmm.
So it's not going to help very much. I think if you go to sea, then you can land at Bari. So if you go to sea and you're in the Adriatic, and we will know if he makes landfall, he's in Bari or Venice.
I can't do that though because it's Mina's card.
No. But what I mean is, if you're at sea and he doesn't.
Oh, I see.
If he's in the Adriatic, he has to land next turn.
Yeah.
So if he's at landfall, he has to either be at Bari or Venice.
That's not true. If you go to Bari, then I could land at Verona.
Oh, because it's not on the table, is it?
It could be on the table. I mean, you don't know. There's two you're unknown.
Well, no, because we think we know where those two are, don't we? We think they're Varna and Sophia.
Well, you think that, but you don't know it.
It's up to you, I guess. Because if you stay there, you are blocking that port, and he can only land there if he's willing to go through you.
Yeah.
If he makes landfall next turn and he doesn't attack me, he's not in Venice. He would be in Bari. Because he's been at sea 3 turns, so he came there.
Was that helping? I don't know if I'm helping them. I should probably stop.
Went there, yeah. And then if he would currently be in the Adriatic, which means he has to make landfall next turn, or he's in the Tyrrhenian, in which case he can either make landfall or carry on.
Yeah.
And if he makes landfall, he'll only be there, or there.
Yeah.
And I'm at the top of the peninsula.
Okay.
So I can move the very next turn.
So I should go in the sea then.
Yeah, because he'd be.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Dr. Van Helsing is going to search during the day. So this is still the day, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's the day. Oh, good. Play immediately. Hired scouts. Choose 2 cities. Dracula must reveal those cities' location cards. So,
Oh, that's pretty good.
I think we know which 2 I'm going to ask for.
Yeah.
Varna and Sophia. 1 moment, actually. No, too late. Yes, I've said it now. Just because if he was at sea, but we can't say the sea, so it doesn't matter. It's 2
Those are
cities.
city cards.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Ah, yes, that's what I was. Sometimes I get quite drunk and forget.
You are on a boat in the middle of nowhere.
I wouldn't call it the middle of nowhere. It's, you know.
Okay, so this one, Mina can move to Varna and take care of that trap, although she might trigger it by being there.
Hmm.
But it's the only way to stop him from maturing it.
It's true.
The question is Sophia the furthest way? Can you get to Sophia in 1 turn?
No.
1, 2, 3. No. No, just go for Varna, I'd say.
Okay.
To Varna.
Let me have a look and see what's there now. What did I put in? Oh, well, this is a shame. I really wanted this to do better. Oh well.
What is it?
It's a reckless vampire.
Ah. So he's attacking you?
I'm attacking Mina.
What does that mean?
You're being attacked by a reckless vampire.
Oh.
It would have helped if the count had shown it to the camera.
No! No one's to see.
This is really difficult to pick up in gloves. So, it's got 4 wounds. Each time you resolve fangs during an ambush, advance the influence track by 1. Mature effect is reveal this location card, advance the influence track by 4. Then clear this hideout and the hideouts of the 4th, 5th and 6th spaces of the trail. It's a good thing we're going to kill this.
That's a shame.
No.
You say that, but you know, Well,
So, your planned ambush, play at the start of combat before you choose a card. During the first round of combat, after cards are revealed, you may return your chosen card to your hand and choose a different. I would play that, because then, once you've picked a card, if it's not going to work against what he's got, you can
Exactly,
replace
they
it with
can
something
change
else. And you can only use that now at the start of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, just so you're aware at home, this is what we were just talking about. Lets him change his mind during combat. So, this is the first time we've actually had a fight.
this is the first fight.
Yeah, so just so you know what's going on, there are 3 component cards down here. There is the punch one we showed you earlier with Mina giving a really good left hook to the Count's face. There's also the escape card, which is basically run and run and run. You're removed from the combat. Sorry. As you can see on the left of the card, there's certain symbols. If the card that the Count plays has one of those symbols, this card cancels its effect entirely, and we resolve this card instead. So you need to be kind of tactical with what kind of cards you're using. This is the dodge. Again, it's got the symbols on the left to show what it's good against. So
Now we are doing Mina versus the Reckless Vampire in Varna.
So with a planned ambush.
I have chosen a combat card. There it is.
So I've got to try and kill this thing.
Yes.
Yes.
And how many has it got?
It's got 4.
Okay. And how do I kill it then?
You can punch it, or you can use a weapon, or you can use... I think that's it.
That's about. I guess that's it. You can punch it and use a weapon.
Yeah. So, for example, if you were to put down the weapon or the punch, you know you're going to do damage. And if it's something that wouldn't work against, you can change your mind and do something else instead. And something you should probably know at home, the card that's face up and in the fight, you don't get back until the turn after you've played it. So you do get the cards back to use them again, so you can punch more than once in a fight, but you don't instantly get it back. So it's out of bounds for at least a turn.
Okay.
So, I would...
What do I do? Just...
Oh, let's see. Put that down. So, Count, ready to reveal?
Yes.
Okay.
I've used Mesmerize.
And she's used a knife. So, because of the planned ambush, you can change that. So if it's got that symbol on it, you can cancel the effect of it.
I'm going to change.
To punch. Very well. So punch cancels out mesmerize, and also the vampire suffers 1 damage. I do like the flavour text to this, by the way. Then it was terrible. His eyes had begun to grow wide and glow an unnatural red. I did the first thing that came. Naturally.
Punch!
Trying to mesmerise an angry woman who's already been bitten by a vampire once. Not a good idea. Okay, so planned ambush is now resolved. And gone. So, next, and they need to do another bit of combat, don't they? So, 1 wound on him.
Do I just like put something down?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. And now we reveal.
Strength. Dodge. So this is dodged.
Yes, he's dodged it.
And you get your punch back.
Yep.
It took a while, but we got here. We have a grown woman punching and beating the snot out of a vampire.
Yeah, it's a shame it's just one of my least favourite children.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Ready, Count?
Yes.
Knife. Ah, you had another mesmerise.
Ah, yes, too bad. Cancel the combat card.
Okay. So, you suffer 1 fewer damage from that hunter's weapons, so she gets dodge back.
Ah, yes, she does.
Very well.
This persists.
So, that stays there?
Yes.
Okay. So, next attack. So this means that the knife will only do 2 damage instead of 3. So rather than 1 shot, the reckless vampire now, it's going to take a little bit longer. I do love the idea of Mina just kicking this guy's butt. Ready?
Yes.
Punch.
Fangs.
Recover 2 damage and the engaged hunter suffers 2 damage. If it's night and the engaged hunter is mesmerised...
It's not night.
Okay. So you've suffered 2 damage.
Oh no, I can't. Is that? Do I get that?
You get the knife back.
Give the knife back.
Sorry.
Isn't this exciting?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, next card. Count.
Yes.
Ready?
Sure.
Dodge.
Plotting.
It goes through. Search your deck for a combat. Search your combat deck for 1 card of your choice, then place the chosen card in your hand and shuffle the combat deck. Keep this card face up until the end of combat. You may flip this card face down to cancel the engaged hunter's punch, dodge, or escape.
Uh-oh, Mina. Things are not looking very good for you. I have chosen my card.
Very well.
Okay.
Now, it says search your deck for 1 card of your choice and place it into your hand and shuffle the combat deck. Right. I suppose I do that instead of drawing a card, because I'm supposed to have 5.
Okay.
Oh, isn't this tense? Have you taken it? Oh, you've taken 2 damage. Oh dear, Mina. Oh dear, I haven't taken any yet.
You have. You just stole it back after biting someone.
Yes.
And
There we are.
knife.
I've got strength. You take 2 damage, and you cancel the weapon card.
If you played the punch or crucifix.
Or a weapon card. 2 more damage for you, Mina. Allow me...
So if I'd played a punch or a weapon card,
Wouldn't have mattered.
that would have still...
Gone through.
I've,
I'm not too sure about
I
how...
think this is totally stacked in your favour. I don't think there's any way I can beat you.
I think you basically...
yes, if you'd used dodge there, then...
I couldn't because dodge was already on the table.
Well, you shouldn't have used it before. And maybe you should have come better equipped than bringing a knife to fight a vampire when you are a tiny girl.
I think it was working.
I don't know what you mean. I've mesmerised you and now I've plotted against you and now you're going to die.
Uh-oh. The thing is, you can also cancel your escape.
So, if I escape, the monster still lives.
Yeah.
And if I die, the monster still lives.
Yeah.
But if I die, I lose everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not know you could run. That's sad.
Nah.
I'll just have a quick look in here because I'll probably have to edit this out anyways. Let's just make sure we get it right.
Do.
Even though I'm still in character for some reason.
I don't think you can exit character anymore.
I'm stuck.
We're still going to be playing this at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm the Dark Lord.